Alright, your YouTube page is set up. You've done all the on-page optimization for it, but that is just part of it. Now we have to create powerful backlinks to make sure that your video gets placed on the first page of Google. And so what I'm going to show you now are very, very specific strategies, very effective strategies that will help your YouTube page rank high on Google. Okay, so now that you have your awesome YouTube page, and it's optimized, what you're going to do, YouTube page for this video, okay? What you're going to do is create links to it, okay? So let's review here. Go back to this slide. And I want to show you something very important. So we've created our optimized YouTube video, and then what we can do is we can create links that point to that video. Okay, because remember, this is called off-page optimization. When Google sees a bunch of like blog posts or social bookmarks or social profile pages that that have links to your video, the more popular it's going to think it is, and the higher it's going to rank your YouTube video. Okay, and so I'm going to show you very high level the blog post, social bookmarking, and social network profiles, and I'm also going to show you a very, very neat tool to do this automatically. But that's kind of the strategy after you create the pages. You want to create those links. And so what you'll do, let's go back to our YouTube page here. See, you'll get the URL for your YouTube page. You'll do Control-C to copy it. Let's log into Facebook first, okay? And so you want to share this with Facebook, because obviously if you're a realtor, I hope you have a Facebook page, and hopefully a lot of your clients are on there. So we're going to share the video on Facebook, not only so people can see it, but also Google's going to see this link on Facebook, and it's going to see that it's pointing to your video. It's going to create a link to it, and that's powerful, okay? So you'll just highlight the description here, and then just write something like, come see Cumberland Crossing Allen TX. See how I use my keyword again? And then I'll post it here. Alright, you see, it's created a thumbnail, it's got a link, and so when Google visits my page, which it visits all the site, every website in the world, it'll see this video, it'll see that it links to my YouTube page, and it'll give me, you know, a vote. It'll create a vote for that video. So that's one of the things you want to do. You want to post it to your Twitter, Facebook accounts, and that will create a link to it. The other thing you can do is create a blog post. Now, if you don't have your own blog, I'm going to suggest a very industry-specific social network called ActiveRain. ActiveRain is a social networking site where you can blog about industry topics or whatever, and it's free to join, and you can write a blog post about Cumberland Crossing or that community that you want to talk about, and put a link in the column that points to the video. Okay, so that's another way to do it. We're not going to get into specifics about the blogging, because that's a whole different course, but write an article if you want, and either put it on your blog or put it on ActiveRain with the link to your YouTube page. Okay, and so now Google, when it sees your blog and it links to your YouTube page, it's also going to give you that credit. It's going to help you rank better on Google. But having said all that, I'm going to share with you my favorite resource for doing SEO and for getting links, and that is a site called Fiverr.com. Now, Fiverr is just a site where people do things for $5. There's all sorts of crazy things that people do for $5 on the site, but there's also some really cool SEO services on here as well that you can use to get links posted on the internet that point to your video. Okay, what I'm going to show you here is how to find a social bookmarking links. A social bookmarking site are sites like Dig or Tumblr. These are sites where you can bookmark information and share it with the public, and so it creates links, right? It's a little complicated. Just know that it's good for SEO, and that you can buy it for $5. You can have someone do all this work for you for $5. And so all you have to do is you just set up your own Fiverr account. I'm not going to go through that, but I'm already logged in. And then you're just going to type in social bookmarking right here. And it'll give you a list of all the people that will do the social bookmarking for you for $5. And it's taking a little bit here. There's a lot of people. So all these people do it for $5. And what I do is I like to click by rating. And what it will do, it'll select the best providers. Okay? And you'll see here there's all sorts of people doing it. Okay, and they'll create links for you. They'll manually log into each of these accounts that they have accounts with and write, put a link on their account, and it'll link to your video, and that will really help your video rank. And so what you'll do is I like to buy from guys that do stuff manually. Manually just means that they don't use a software to do this. They actually do it manually. They'll log into an account and put the information in there manually. And so I'm going to click on this guy right here, and he'll do 150 of those high PR backlinks. Okay, he does other stuff besides social bookmarking, but it's still good to go. Okay, and you can see he's got a 100% rating. That means that people are really happy with his results. And you can see that it'll take him 3 days to get it done right here. So you can take a look at that. You want to make sure they have a high rating, and you want someone that can get it done in a few days. You don't want to wait like a week. Okay, and then you can, if you want to see even more, you can scroll down here and you can actually read some of the reviews people have for him. And then you can see he's got 1,500, almost 1,600 positive reviews, no negative reviews. I've actually used this guy. I actually used this guy on this video in the classroom when we were there, and he delivered it. And so you can see that. And so I would recommend him. And all you have to do is click order now. And since I've already ordered this, I'm not going to go through the complete ordering system because it's pretty straightforward. What you'll want to do though is you have to have a PayPal account, and you'll see you'll be directed to a PayPal account here. It's taken a while, but it'll take you to PayPal. And so I'm not going to go to PayPal right now, but you get a PayPal account. It's very simple. You just go to paypal.com, sign up for an account, and you just tie either a credit card or debit card to it. It's actually a very easy and safe way to buy stuff online. I use it all the time. It doesn't expose your credit card because it goes through PayPal. So you'll do that, and then what happens is once you've ordered, you're going to get a page. Let me see if I can show you. They're going to need information from you. Okay. And let's see. Let me see if I can pull it up here. The actual order that we did. So you can take a look. Okay, so this was the order we did in class right here, and you see it's been completed. So after you order with PayPal, what happens is he's going to ask you, okay, give me your URL, which you're going to put, which I did. I put the video right here, and then I gave him my 3 keywords right here. Remember, these are the 3 keywords that I optimized my YouTube page for. And then it'll say, okay, well, it's expected on the 21st, and you can see here that he actually delivered it. Okay, and he even gives you a report with the links where he put them. And so remember, I'm not going to go through it because it can take a while, and I've already ordered for this particular vendor and also the video. But all you're going to do is you're going to select the vendor, click order now, and then you'll have a little notification here on Fiverr. You'll click it, and then he's going to ask you, okay, give me your URL. Give him the video. You'll copy and paste the YouTube URL, and then you will go ahead and put the 3 keywords: community name, city, state, community name, city, state, homes, community name, city, state homes for sale. That's it. Order it. In 3 days, voila, he's got the job done for you. And now, let me show you on Firefox because it looks a little better. So, okay, so we did all this optimization to the YouTube page. We created a very well optimized page. We created a really cool video. We ordered our backlinks from Fiverr. Now, let me show you guys. It's been about a week after we did that. Let's see. Cumberland Crossing. Let's Google it, okay? And I want to show you that in about a week, what ended up happening is our little video right here is on the first page of Google for that keyword. Okay, so we'll click on here and you can see it. And you see it's already gotten 36 views. And it only takes one person, right, to sell a home. And so you can see in a matter of a couple weeks, people have already started seeing our video. I'm not going to go through and play it, but people have already seen it. And you see it's got the information here, contact information. And if you want to do the other two keywords that we optimize it for, you'll see it on here as well. It's a little bit down further here, but it's in the next few weeks it'll climb up. And then we'll just do homes for sale here. Okay, and it's right there. So you saw how easy it was to not only create the video, optimize YouTube, but also order those links from Fiverr. And literally in a week, my video's on the first page of Google for Cumberland Crossing Allen TX for all the different, for those three keywords. And so you think about the practical applications, and the power in this is when you go to a listing appointment for someone that lives in Cumberland Crossing and you say, hey, go ahead and Google Cumberland Crossing Allen TX, right? Or Allen TX Homes. You will see my video on there. It positions you as an authority for that community, even though you may not have any listings there. And so I hope you'll use this strategy, and I hope you'll use it often. You don't want to just create one video. Why not create a bunch of videos for a bunch of different communities? That will just get your name, your listings, and give you more exposure online. So use the strategy, and I hope to hear some success stories from you. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed our creating search engine friendly videos. As you can see, this is very simple to do, so take action. Use the steps that we outline in the video, and I can promise you that you'll be successful. And make as many videos as you can. The more content that you have out there, the more people are going to see your homes. They're going to know more about you. And so use these techniques and strategies to your advantage. They're very simple. And if you have questions, you can contact me anytime. Good luck and fantastic success with your videos.